Hey guys, it's Pure Venom, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install Eset Smart Security. Also, this is going to be the same way to install Eset Nod 32. At my work, we have found some people having trouble installing Eset, and I thought it'd be a good idea to make a tutorial on it. Also, I will show you the way to activate the Eset Anti-Theif. This is only offered in the Eset Smart Security. The Nod 32 does not support this. So, very first off, if you're buying a brand new machine, or if you're like me who has a current machine, what we're going to want to do is go to the little magnifying glass at the bottom, or a little search bar at the bottom. What we're going to want to type in is going to be programs and features. And what we're going to want to do is click on that. After that, we're going to go scroll through this list here, and we're going to go find our antivirus. So currently I use Eset Nod 32. I'm upgrading to the Eset Smart Security package. So what I'm going to want to do is click on this, and we're just going to follow through the basic wizard. We're going to say uninstall. We're going to just say other reason, and then we're going to just say remove. So what's going to go on is it's going to uninstall your current antivirus. Typically, what you find on most machines is going to be either McAfee or Norton if it's a brand new machine, or if it's an older machine, it's whatever that you decided to install on the computer. So this will take a few minutes for it to uninstall. After it does uninstall, it will ask you to restart the computer. And this is just for cleaning the operating system, so it's getting rid of all the root files and things like that. If you are using McAfee or Norton currently installed on the machine and it is active, what you will want to do is go to the actual vendor's website, so Norton's manufacturer website, McAfee's manufacturer website, and get their little uninstall tool. The reason why is that it is going to clean up the computer a lot easier and also a lot nicer. So as you can see, it's going to be telling me, hey, you need to do the restarting the computer. So I'm going to cut the video here, and I'll be right back with Movie Magic. It's only going to be a second for you guys, but for me, it's going to be about 2 to 3 minutes. So okay, guys. So after the Movie Magic, we're back, and we're going to now install the Eset Smart Security. So what we're going to want to do is go to our downloaded folder. What we all know where to go. Just click on the little file icon, click on your downloads, and then it should just be hanging out right there. So what we're going to want to do is double click on that. It's going to pull up a black screen. It's just an administration type thing. All you got to do is click continue. It's going to start downloading the latest version of the software. So one of the big things is with the Eset, especially at my work at Micro Center, we do have sometimes older copies of it. The older copies will upgrade for free to the newest version. So I believe they're at version 9 or 10. So if you buy a version 6, version 7, or even a version like 5, 6, it should not be a problem. It will automatically upgrade as long as your key is active. And also the way that we're going to be doing this installation, I have a digital key from Eset directly. So I will be just entering it in, so I don't have any key codes and things like that in my possession. But when you do purchase the antivirus, along with the CD that comes with it, you will want to use the internal key code that comes with it. It is case sensitive. Also, I believe you do have to put in the little hyphens. I don't remember if you have to do that, but I believe you do. All you got to do then after this is hit accept. Make sure you enable the protection. This is so that anything tries to get into your machine or is acting weird, Eset will detect ahead of time. Also the live grid, all that's going to be doing is, it's a cloud-based database, so it checks for viruses. It's also checking for, what's attacking the users directly. So that's one of the big things. I always enable both. We'll hit install. So the install process will take a few moments. One of the big things that I do want to express is what Eset is. Eset's a corporate level grade antivirus. They typically deal with more business customers than they do with the consumers. Micro Center actually brought them into the consumer space due to the fact that we did an independent study to make sure that, what's the best antivirus out there. We did find out that Eset was the best antivirus. Also, yearly and quarterly, they always teeter-totter between number 1 and 2. It's all depending on who's doing the review, who's done a better job on the interface, so on and so forth. So after the installation process is gone, we're going to hit done. And then Eset's going to pop up over here. It's going to be asking me for a key code. Also, it's going to be asking me if this is my public, if it's a public network or if it's a home network. So I'm going to tell it that it is a home network because I am at home, and it's just going to pull up a black screen because it's an admin type thing. And what we're going to want to do is enter in my key code. So give me a second here. Should only be a moment. And yes, you do have to enter in the hyphens. Okay, so we've got my key code in there. We're going to hit activate. Once again, another administration type tool. And then what we're going to do is enter in all the information that's needed for them. So this is going to take a moment of my time, so let me do that real quick. And this is just so that they can have an account on you, so that if anything goes wrong or if you don't know your Eset password and username, you can restore it back to the original date. So pretty much you just contact them, they'll restore your username and password, and then they'll allow you to reinstall the antivirus. So don't mind me just entering in all of my personal information. And I do not want to subscribe to the newsletter because I don't want a bunch of spam emails. So then we're going to, I already entered in the state. Okay, thank you. Enter a state. I just did. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Alabama worked. Ohio didn't. Clearly there's something wrong going on there. But then we'll just hit done. And then what we're going to get is the Eset Anti-Theif. So if you would like to do this, this is only going to be prevalent to the Eset Smart Security users. So what we're going to want to do is click create a new account. I'm going to leave the device named as Venom. That's my desktop. So we're going to hit next again. Once again, administration is required. So they are going to tell me hit next. Then it's adding my device to the account. The way that the Anti-Theif works is it gives you a basic location of where the computer will be at. So if somebody does steal your machine and then they decide to power it back on, what it does is it gives it a basic, on a map, a basic location of where the IP is located. Also, it is going to be able, if they do hook up a webcam, if it's a desktop or if it's a laptop, it already has a built-in web camera, the ability of taking pictures and incriminating the person who stole your computer. And of course, you can call the authorities if you would like. Once again, that's all on them if they want to do any type of actions and things like that. But this is an extra set of level to protect your machine if something does happen to it. Also, with the Eset Smart Security, it does have a additional firewall. So what we're going to want to do is they're going to ask me to create an Eset account. So we're going to Edge currently at the moment. This is going to take a moment because, of course, Edge is a little bit on the slower side. So we're going to enter in all this. Okay, we agree to their terms. We do not want to sign up for their products and stuff. Create the account. And the way that this will work is that we're going to click on optimize the device. So you make a Phantom account. So what goes on is this is the account that you can only log into. So what we're going to do is we're going to say create a Phantom account. I'm going to call this Brian. And then we've created the Phantom account. Please enter a unique Brian 2. There we go. So now I am fully optimized for my theft level, so I don't have to worry about anything. Also, it's going to show my activity. So if I actually pull up the IP address of where I'm located and things like that, show most located, here, run test. So we're going to run a test just so it shows where my location is and things like that, so you can see actually on the map how this all works. Should only take a few moments, hopefully. And then also it shows you the status of your antivirus. So if you wanted to continue using it and seeing how things were working and things like that for the anti-theft protocols, you can do that. Also with the Eset Smart Security, you do get parental controls. Also, you will get social media scanner. So like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so on and so forth. Parental controls like locking down websites, doing actual times for allowing to be on the computer. The list continues onward. But Eset, I've used it in roughly about 40 to 45 family machines. It runs great. I absolutely love it. It is a very low system impact type antivirus. The big thing is I can physically tell you it's built off of the assembly code, so it's not actually built off of a C-based language where it requires allocation of memory. This can actually pull as much antivirus, much RAM as possible. So if it doesn't need much, it doesn't pull as much. If it needs a lot, it will pull a lot. So that's one of the nice things. I don't know why it's taking so long for this to work, but you guys get the premise of it. So pretty much this is how you install the Eset antivirus. I'm going to let it continue scanning. Maybe it might finish by the time we're finished here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, if you guys do have any questions or concerns, comments are down below. So definitely fire the comments down there, or direct messaging is the easiest way also for me. Also, the biggest one is please like, subscribe, rate, because it does help me out. Also, if you guys do have any farther questions or anything along with the Eset antivirus that I haven't answered, I would definitely recommend contacting Eset directly, and they would be more than willing to give you some information on it, because of course they build the software, they work with the product all day, they know the product like the back of their hands. I've used it in many applications from my internship to work to home, and I'll tell you currently it's the best antivirus that I've ever used. I've used McAfee, Norton, Kaspersky, Bitdefender, Avast, AVG, the list continues onwards. But I would definitely recommend this to any of my customers or any of my family members. But you guys have a great one. Enjoy the video. Also, I will be getting more videos out shortly, so keep it cool. You guys